And joining us in the studio, we have the heavy lifters themselves.
Yes, Anthony Casillas and Adina Malone, thank you for joining us. So first of all, we wanted to know a little bit more about powerlifting. So why did the two of you want to get into this?
I wanted to get into powerlifting just because I had been working out for a few years and I wanted to see myself get stronger. I was feeling more confident lifting the heavier weights rather than just doing small things here and there or just cardio exercises. So doing powerlifting and lifting heavy makes me feel more confident.
I got into it because I went to a bodybuilding show, did not like the environment, didn't really like the kind of atmosphere it was, and then I went to a powerlifting meet, and everybody there was encouraging. It doesn't matter if you're competing against them, if it's in the same weight class, or if it's the first meet, everyone there is helping each other. I was like, this is what I want.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great to hear. Okay, let's talk about your workouts. What do those normally consist of?
So I think we do the same kind of workouts. We have the same coach. So normally it'll be like compound day, and then the next day will be an accessory day. So a lot of times we'll group two compounds together, like squat and bench, and then have a few accessories. And then the next day we'll be pulling in those little muscles that kind of help out with those big lifts.
Gotcha, and that's what accessories are the
Yes.
little muscles?
Yes.
Excellent. And how long does a workout normally take for you guys?
So for me, the compound days take about 2.5 hours just because you have to make sure that you're resting in between because you are going to be lifting heavy. And then the accessory days tend to be about 1.5 hours long for me.
About the same. Compound days, it can go anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, especially on my deadlift days. Accessory days, I can get done within 45 minutes to 1.5 hours.
And to be a champion, what is the strength goal, and is there a range that you're hoping to get?
I'm just hoping to beat the numbers that I have had before, and I'm hoping for a big bench. So I'm trying to beat the record that I have and then just do as much as possible.
And I'm just trying to get stronger each session, whether it's like 5 pounds, 10 pounds, especially after you're in it for a while. Like a 5-pound PR, that's something I've just worked really hard for. So.
Wow. Wow. What kind of, numbers are we talking about when we're, I know you probably don't want to give away what you're doing, but like in maybe some of the last championship, do you know like what some of the winner, or what the winner was benching, or?
I'm not sure. I know there's been girls that have been squatting like 300 pounds. I want to get close to that soon. I don't know about this next meet. Right now I'm about at 265, but we are going to test out what we'll be shooting for, I think, next week. So yeah, for squat, I'll say just more than 265. Bench, I want to get in the 180s or close to 190, and then deadlift around 245 or more.
That is like a
or
grown
345.
man. The weight of a grown man, like a large grown man. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're attempting those new records for the first time, what's going through your heads? What are you trying to do to either hype yourself up or calm yourself down before you attempt this?
That's kind of the struggle, because you don't want to be too hyped up to where you lose focus and then you lose your form, because the fundamentals are really important too, to kind of keep those even with the heavy weight. So it's kind of a struggle and a balance between being hyped up enough to where you get excited and then you have that energy to lift the weight, and then also being calm enough to stay focused and keep your composure too.
Yes, the being calm is important. At my last meet, I got way too hyped and I missed the lift. It wasn't good. Had to talk with my coach afterwards, and he told me to not necessarily be hyped anymore, but composed aggression and make it like a dance. And since then, I'm trying to like not necessarily hype myself up like I used to, but just kind of breathe, zone out, and then do the lift. So.
That's good advice.
It is.
You can apply that to a lot of things.
Oh, you can apply it to everything.
Absolutely. And what would you two tell people who are thinking about getting into powerlifting? What advice would you have?
Just try it out. I would suggest, if you can, go to a meet and then kind of see the energy with the meet and then how the rules are, read about the calls and things like that. Just try it out. Talk to people. I've had people reach out to me. I'll gladly give advice about what I went through with powerlifting. So, yeah.
Yeah, same advice, just either go to a powerlifting gym, because it is different than a corporate gym, go to a meet, just kind of meet people that are in this sport. A lot of the people, especially the heavy hitters, they're kind of big, intimidating, and you walk into a gym and they're grunting, slamming the weights, but if you talk to them, they're generally a giant teddy bear. So
All right. Well, thank you two so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
if you would like more information about the Powerlifting Championship that is taking place in February, we have more about it on our website, WHNT.com.